Fabulous viewers, welcome to the concluding episode of our show entitled Mauricio García-Pereira, Vegetarian, From Slaughterhouse to Animal Liberation. On today's program, we continue featuring Mauricio's book, his condemnation of the slaughterhouse and other workers' testimonies. Like many other slaughterhouse workers, Mauricio had to witness very traumatic scenes of the killing and butchering of innocent animals daily. At night, he would be haunted by the horrors he had seen in the slaughterhouse and suffer from nightmares even after he had stopped working there. As a father of 2 young boys, Mauricio was horrified when his kids asked him what his job was. He just could not tell them the truth.
Ça fait 4 ans que j'ai arrêté et j'ai encore aujourd'hui des cauchemars. Il y a des nuits que je me réveille. Au milieu de la nuit, que je vois encore les animaux accrochés, les odeurs. Et je me réveille et je dis, oh, merci mon Dieu, c'était qu'un rêve. Merci mon Dieu, c'était qu'un cauchemar. Vivre ça. Je ne le souhaite à personne. Quand vous allez chercher le week-end vos enfants, comment vous l'expliquez? Oh papa, qu'est-ce que tu fais dans le travail? Comment vous pouvez expliquer ça à vos enfants? Excusez-moi. Comment tu expliques ça? On ne peut pas. Ferme, laisse tomber, nous. Faites tes devoirs. Allez, on va jouer, on va regarder un film. On va jouer à quelque chose. Mais je ne peux pas t'expliquer. On tue des centaines d'animaux par jour. Des centaines d'animaux par jour. C'est pas une vache, c'est pas 2 vaches, c'est des dizaines. 20, 30, 40, 100, 150, 200, 300 dans la journée. 350 même. Jusqu'à 400 bêtes par jour. 400 bêtes par jour. Non-stop. Si vous comptez, 1 minute 30. Et 1 heure, ça fait 35 alors. On n'a pas encore terminé d'assommer la première, qu'on est déjà en train d'assommer 12 autres. On n'a pas encore tué la première, on n'a pas fini de saigner la première, qu'il y en a déjà 3 autres qui sont assommés.
Mauricio revealed the truth that causes mad cow disease, which was transmissible to humans while he was working in the slaughterhouse. It was so shocking to him to witness the cruel slaughter of pregnant cows and their fetuses being thrown into the trash. Some of these baby calves are even torn from female cows' bellies before they are born. The heifer cows are forcibly, artificially inseminated, and then, if the numbers of cows which become pregnant surpasses the farmer's target, some who are already pregnant are slaughtered just to save costs.
En fait, c'est certains élevages, certains éleveurs, ils donnaient aux vaches, qui sont des herbivores, et pour les faire grossir plus rapidement, de la farine d'origine animale. Comme on peut donner à un herbivore un aliment, on peut faire manger de devenir carnivore dans la tête. Voilà, un herbivore, il n'acceptait pas des protéines animales. Alors les farines animales, il a provoqué la folie dans les vaches. Les vaches, ils pétaient un plomb, on les voyait sauter. En plus, il a eu pas mal de morts, surtout en Angleterre. Et quelques-uns en France. Il n'y a aucune loi qui interdit l'abattage des vaches gestantes. Il y en a beaucoup aussi qui sont des petits fœtus, ils sont tout petits, mais déjà formés, déjà bien formés. Et j'ai eu dans la paume de maman des vaches qui sont inséminées artificiellement, ils sont violés. Comme il y en a trop, on va couper la moitié, on garde une moitié et l'autre moitié on va la tuer. Que pour l'argent, que pour le bénéfice. Que pour pas, soi-disant, perdre de l'argent.
Now engaged in a crusade against these practices, Mauricio promises that he will not stop his fight as long as there is still a European law allowing these practices. In May of this year, the Animal Protection Association L214, who regularly publishes shock videos to denounce the conditions in which animals are bred and slaughtered, asked the Minister of Agriculture for a new generalized audit of all slaughterhouses in France and called for the closure of all slaughterhouses. While L214 had been receiving many pictures from other staff members who were also horrified by what they saw happening, these people kept their faces covered to protect their identities. Mauricio García-Pereira, however, realized that he could no longer hide from the horrors of the cow slaughters he witnessed and came out publicly against the Limoges slaughterhouse. We value his courage in exposing the violence and suffering caused by the meat and dairy industry. May the French local and national governments revise their policies and introduce regulations to prohibit the killing of pregnant cows in all French slaughterhouses, and may governments all around the world also implement compassionate new legislation to protect these beautiful sentient beings. In a lecture given to our fellow association members, our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the truth about why our world is in such turmoil, with so much suffering taking place in all corners of the globe, what the root cause is, and how we can turn it around and shape a better, brighter future for ourselves.
Master, are the recent disasters around the world somehow connected with the billions of animals slaughtered every year for human consumption?
Of course there are. As you sow, so shall you reap. And like attract like. Scientifically speaking, spiritually speaking, we have been warned. So all the disasters that have happened around the world, of course, are connected with the human unkindness to the co-inhabitants. That was the price we have to pay for what we have done to the innocents, who have done us no harm, who are also the children of God, who have been sent to earth to help us and to cheer our days. Now, the number one thing that is most important is nonviolence. Nonviolence to humans and animals. Of course, that means a vegan diet. That means completely abstain from all animal products.
We are sincerely grateful to our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai for guiding us to the truth by sharing with us the moral precepts, the Kuan Yin meditation practice, and the vegan way of life which respects all God's wondrous creatures. After Mauricio's denunciation of what he witnessed in the slaughterhouse, he wrote the book Ma vie toute crue, or Animal Abuse and Human Suffering, a Slaughterhouse Employee Speaks Out, based on his experiences there. In it, he said,
I am very proud of this book. It is like my third son. It has served as therapy for me, and it reminds me of my past mistakes. In 50 years, I will no longer be of this world, but this book will still exist. I left a trace of my history. In my opinion, children should be educated in animal welfare from elementary school. Everyone must be aware of what they are eating.
Mauricio now has an ongoing project to open a vegan restaurant as soon as the COVID-19 situation allows. He recommends the video The Damned, which is a compilation of slaughterhouse workers' testimonies of their everyday workplace hardships, and has this message to share.
It's proven that we can eat vegan and we can be healthy. There is no longer any need to kill so many animals. There is no need to think only about trade, about the market. We have to stop. We have to stop. It's millions of animals per day. 3 million animals are killed in French slaughterhouses a day. 3 million. 3 million. My wish for 2021 and for the future is no suffering or animal abuse and no more deaths due to starvation in the world.
Thank you, Mauricio, for having the courage to speak out and denounce the horrifying treatment of both animals and workers in slaughterhouses. You knew that you would lose your job, yet your heroic gesture has given you the dignity, peace of mind, and power to move animal liberation forward. We appreciate and salute Mauricio García-Pereira for his honesty and bravery, wishing you all the best in your future endeavors. Tender-hearted viewers, thank you for joining us today.